Peace, YouTube. It's your host, Rakufu Ramasis. Um, the title of this video is Israel versus Iran and how God judges against war. I like to start off with a disclaimer that God is not the creator. God is not the creator of worlds. God is a title bestowed upon an angel. So, for example, you and I will one day be an angel, and we will have the potential to reach Godhood. Godhood. So, moving forward, to touch on the topic of Israel and Iran, I like to start off with bringing out a scripture from the Bible. And the scripture is in the Old Testament, Deuteronomy 20, verse 1 through 4. And it reads, "When you go to war against your enemies and see horses and chariots and an army greater than yours, do not be afraid of them, because the Lord your God, who brought you up out of Egypt, will be with you. When you are about to go into battle, the priest shall come forward and address the army. He shall say, 'Hear, Israel, today you are going into battle against your enemies. Do not be faint-hearted or afraid. Do not panic or be terrified by them. For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies, to give you victory.'" So, dealing with that scripture alone, it shows that the God of Israel, or the God of the Bible, justifies war. He doesn't only justify war, he also is involved in a lot of isn't also involved in war. So that just goes to show, I don't think it's appropriate to serve a God that is telling you to go kill off men, women, and children. And there's also another scripture that says, when the Israelites were into it with the Amalekites, they were killing off men, women, and children. So, being that God of Israel is a God of war, it shows that he's jealous. And he is not the creator, because if you're a creator, why would you inspire a specific race to kill off another race when you were the one who created both races? So God of Israel is not the creator. God of Israel is only the God of Israel. And God of Israel was once before a human as well, a mortal. So, moving forward, we are going to cross-reference, and for those who are aware of the Oahspe, you are aware that, they show the title and ranks of mortals and of heaven. So see that the highest rank of creation is Jehovah. The highest rank of humans in this earth, in this realm, is Godhood. So the highest rank we can attain to is God. It's being God, which is a ruler over earth and her heavens. God doesn't necessarily rule all different planets and celestial bodies. God is only a ruler over a celestial body at one time, but not multiple times. Like God can't be a ruler over many heavens like Jehovah could. So moving forward to the Oahspe scripture in the book of Judgment, chapter 32, verse 12 through 15, it reads, "Judgment is rendered against all nations and people in the world who engage in war, thus bringing these afflictions upon the angels of heaven." So if you are familiar with the Oahspe, you know that everyone has an angel who record their life. You have an angel that records your life, and you also have an angel that collect you whenever you die. So whenever it says whenever it says that you're bringing afflictions upon the angels of heaven, and you are killing people of war. I mean, if you're killing people by way of war. So if you go kill some innocent adolescent children, that will bring afflictions to the angels because they have to work harder to restore those innocent adolescents. Same goes with, it don't matter what's the age range, but a lot of adolescents and a lot of infants are killed in war. So it's harder to restore those mortals because they didn't reach the highest, expression. They wasn't able to comprehend the highest expression of man during their lifetime. So for them to have their life cut short, it's a burden to the angels because they don't even know what life is to begin with. They're just kids, you know what I'm saying? So it says that judgment is rendered against all nations and people in the world who engage in war, thus bringing these afflictions to the angels that collect you and to the angels that record your life. Verse 13, judgment is rendered against every nation and all people in the world who carry on war or who are a accessory to war, in which any man created alive by Jehovah is slain in defense of any king or other ruler, or in defense of any country or government in the world. So judgment is not just rendered to the general of the army. Judgment is rendered to anyone who is like betting on war. You know what I'm saying? I was on social, you go on social media and you see a lot of people either siding with Iran or siding with Israel. And it's insensitive because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people wouldn't know what to do in times of war. Moving on to verse 14. And whether any war is offensive or defensive, my judgment is against its aiders and abettors, and against the kings and queens or other rulers who are parties to war, willingly, knowingly, or otherwise. Verse 15. And I judge him guilty also who is general, commodore, captain, sergeant, or private that engages in war or takes part in it, aiding, abetting, or otherwise, in which any man created alive by Jehovah is slain or caused to suffer death. So that just goes to show that this is a religious war. You know what I'm saying? And we can go deeper into the details of the Oahspe and what it says about how the false gods who created these religions are like you know what I'm saying, they are, a lot of these religions were created by false gods, and they all kind of proclaim the same truth. Like, I bet you didn't know that even the creation story was created by a false god, which is not a righteous God. So that's all I want to say for this video. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace and light. Love y'all.